Good morning, students. Myself Ajit Pratap Singh. Today I will teach you about our fourth assignment, and the fourth assignment topic is synthetic fibers. And this is the video second of chapter number 3. So before beginning with the synthetic fibers, student, you must know about natural fibers. What are natural fibers? Natural fibers are fibers which are obtained naturally in nature. Now I will tell you about the kinds of natural fibers. Natural fibers are of two types: plant fibers and animal fibers. Plant fibers are obtained from plants. Some examples of plant fibers are cotton and jute. Animal fibers are obtained from animals. Some examples of animal fibers are wool and silk. Now students, I will tell you about synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are generally made from other materials, mainly from petroleum. There are some materials which are not fibers, for example leather and fur, but cloths are made from them. I will tell you students that leather and fur are obtained from animals. Now I will tell you about synthetic fibers in detail. Some examples of synthetic fibers are nylon, polyester, rayon, etc. These synthetic fibers are actually plastics, and as you know, plastics are generally made from chemicals, and we generally obtain it from a liquid called petroleum. For making it, first of all, we heat the plastic. For making the synthetic fiber, first of all, we heat the plastic, then we melt it. Then it is forced through a device called spinnet, and this device contains fine holes. The long threads that emerge from the holes are allowed to cool and solidify. Several of these threads are twisted together to make the yarn. Means these threads are twisted in such a way so that the yarn can be made, which is then used to make synthetic cloth. So this was the process of how the synthetic fibers are prepared from chemicals. Now I will tell you about some basic properties of synthetic fibers, and I will also compare it with the natural fibers. Students, cloths made from synthetic fibers are generally very strong, and they do not wrinkle easily. They do not wrinkle easily also. So this is the biggest benefit of synthetic fibers. And there is another biggest benefit of synthetic fiber is this, that they also dry very easily. But they have some drawbacks also, like they have very less air spaces in them than natural fibers, and they do not breathe so well. They also cannot absorb sweat. So this is also a biggest drawback of synthetic fibers. These properties make them unsuitable for hot and humid weather. Means students, we are not supposed to wear, or generally we do not wear, the pure synthetic fibers cloths, because if we will wear it in hot and humid weather, then we will not feel comfortable, because there are very few less air spaces present in between them, so we will not wear them. And if you talk about the natural fibers, as I told you, natural fibers have many air spaces between them, so we can wear them very easily in the hot and humid weather. They are often mixed with natural fibers such as cotton or wool to make cloth which has strength and can also breathe and absorb sweat. So nowadays, if you will go to the market, the pure form of synthetic fibers are generally not available. You will generally found cloths which are mixed with natural fibers and synthetic fibers. And these cloths are having the property of both synthetic fibers and natural fibers, because as you know that synthetic fibers are generally very strong as compared to natural fibers, and natural fibers can absorb sweat. So every property of natural fibers and synthetic fiber is generally available in the single cloth. So I hope students, now you will be able to tell about synthetic fibers and also natural fibers, and now you must have understood about the properties of synthetic fibers and natural fibers, when we should wear synthetic fibers cloths or when we should wear the natural fibers cloths. So I hope students it's clear in this third chapter everything for you. Thank you students for today in this second video.